Hey Cancer, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 25th. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. At the heart of your reading, we have the High Priestess. So your spirituality, your intuition is really on point right now. You may be focusing on a specific method or practice that you're employing in order to be in touch with your spirituality or harness your intuition. Or this could be a specific download or intuitive hit that you've received. That's the topic of your reading today. The challenge is that there's a flood of information coming through. With the Eight of Wands, it's like fast and furious, so many intuitive hits, inspirational ideas coming through to you all at once that it may feel overwhelming and it's difficult to make sense of all of it, to parse out one message from another and what it all means. If we're talking more about your spirituality in general, then you could feel overwhelmed by, like, you look into Reiki and there's 100 different opinions about how to do it and what's the proper way and what the rules are. So that sort of Eight of Wands, overwhelming, lots of information coming at you all at once, could be more of that sort. Your focus is on the Magician energy. So your spiritual practice may be magic, or it may be just empowering in the sense of taking on the responsibility of your own life, manifesting the outcomes that you want to see rather than externalizing that to a religion or a religious figure. What led up to this in the recent past? Lovers in reverse, Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You moved out, someone else moved out, you both went your separate ways. Or it's a relationship that you had hoped would come together and it just never really manifested. The higher self perspective is alignment. You've carried the burden across the finish line, Ten of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Your struggle is either complete or nearly over, and you're about to feel a sense of momentum towards something that you're really going to enjoy. It's not this overwhelming, where is life taking me sort of feeling. The Chariot sort of momentum is excitement, like you innately feel on board with it because it feels good. It feels like you can trust it and like it's leading you to something that you're really, really going to enjoy. Show me the near future. How does this unfold for Cancer? With either mental clarity or someone saying yes. The Ace of Swords in the upright can also be a very clear form of intuition, an intuitive hit. Like if your abilities include hearing the divine or seeing visions, I would say this is like a very clear sign or symbol or indication of something to unfold. And it brings a sense of certainty. Your surprise energy is the Five of Cups in reverse, which is either getting over something more quickly than you thought you would. Like you thought this is going to hit me hard, and I'm probably not going to feel up to hanging out with friends or being sociable. I'm going to need some time to recover. And that just doesn't end up being the case. You feel like you remain engaged with the fun things in life, the enjoyable things in life. Or this may indicate the tide's turning toward a more enjoyable life if you've been kind of wandering through a season of endings and grief and loss. Show me hopes and fears. What are we hopeful for? What are we afraid of? Sun in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Will the sun ever shine on me again? Will I always be followed by this dark cloud? There's a real sense of like, woe is me. And not without reason. I think you've had a series of difficult life events occur. The Two of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you've also experienced gearing up for a busy season in life, and despite your feeling run down or feeling less than optimistic, you've taken on what needs to be done, and then it's just ripped away from you. You're like, okay, I'll do this and I'll do that. I'm not really feeling like it, but I'll do it. I'll have a positive attitude, and I'll do this and I'll do that. The Two Pentacles that the figure is holding. And then the reversal is that moment where it's just like, what is life doing to me? It's gone. The things that I had, the things that I was working toward, they've just been torn away from me. And why was I doing that in the first place? Was it all a waste of time? You feel like no matter what you engage in, it ends up being pointless, or you can't see the point of it. You really crave a sense of optimism and peace and fun and freedom. But then you're worried, well, every time I engage with something, it's ripped away from me. So it's a little bit of, you can't make heads or tails of optimism. The whole concept of optimism feels like a self-fulfilling disaster. Show me the end result. The World in reverse. Whatever you think is over, it's not. It's not over. There are still loose ends to tie up. Let me get a clarifier on this. Information is being withheld from you. Seven of Swords. Those things need to come to light. They're bound to be revealed. Give me more. Five of Pentacles. If you haven't separated from that which no longer serves you, I know that's a real cliched phrase, but it's a catch-all for a reason, because it can be a job, it can be a relationship, it can be an attitude, it can be you need to push someone out of your group, it can be you need to leave the group. There's a lot of possibilities with the Five of Pentacles. The thing is, a big change up or reversal is required in terms of your 3D physical life. You got to change it up. And there's this current secrecy, something being withheld from you with the Seven of Swords. These things represent what still needs addressing before you can close the last chapter that you've just seemingly concluded in life. Once you do that, then you'll be ready to leave the past in the past. These things will be resolved, and you can move forward through the portal of the world into your next chapter. Let's get you some advice. How can Cancer best work with these energies for their highest good? Be passionate. Take the opportunities that Spirit is using to light your way. These will come in the form of desire, in the form of excitement, an impulse to move in a certain direction that feels positive. When you are tapping in to your intuition, to your knowingness, in order to attain this clarity about what's coming next, I know there's a lot coming at you, but each one of those is an intuitive hit, an inspiration. If you feel overwhelmed by it, you can tell your spirit guides how to better communicate with you. If you say, listen guys, this is a lot all at once. I noticed this, I noticed that, but I don't know what it all means. Can you slow it down? Can you help me with interpretation? Can you make it one thing at a time? However you would like to instruct your spirit guides to communicate with you, tell them how you need to hear it in order for it to make sense to you, and they will adjust their communication style, I promise. So Cancer, I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful and you'd like a personal reading, follow this link in the description box below and consider becoming a channel member for access to members-only readings and live streams.